What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's Everything Women's College Basketball. I'm here with another video, man. I told you guys I'm pushing these videos out for you. I believe this is video number 3 for me. If you haven't seen my other videos for some reason, first off, like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with someone who loves women's college basketball as well. And then go check out my other videos. I got a video about Milaysia Fulwiley, who just transferred to LSU. Then I have an introduction video of just what this channel will be about. We're going to dive straight into it. Today, we have a new sheriff in town. We have 3 new sheriffs in town, baby. Let's go. This video is just to talk about the new Big 3 here at LSU. I said here at LSU like I play for LSU. But I'm a huge LSU fan in general. Let's dive right into it, man. We'll start off with Flau'jae. So Flau'jae Johnson, she averaged 18.6 points per game last year, 5.6 rebounds, 2.5 assists, all on 46.8% from the field. She was the second leading scorer for LSU last year. And one thing to keep in mind, Flau'jae decided to forego the NBA draft. So this upcoming year, it's a really crucial and big year for her, but one thing I can say at this point in her career, we know what she brings. We know what type of player she is. So to be honest, I think when it comes to this new Big 3, Flau'jae is going to be the one who gets hers. Out of all of them, she's going to get hers. I don't think she's going to lose any shot attempts. She may even add additional shot attempts, like her shot attempts might go up. She has the longest tenure on the team currently. So this is just a great opportunity for all the guards that are under her to just follow that type of blueprint that she's brung to LSU, and that spirit and that connection that she's brung from off the field with NIL, and pass it down to those other guards. Next, we have Mikaylah Williams, who started every game in her sophomore year, which is pretty impressive. She averaged 17.3 points per game, which was an impressive jump from last year. She was slightly under 14.5 points per game last year. One key thing to keep in mind about Williams, she's very ball dominant and super efficient in Kim Mulkey's offense. I just love watching her play basketball. Her midi and her pull-up game is just so flawless. She's able to get to her spots. Her game is just super fluent. She's a tough shot maker, can knock down transition threes. She's a catch and shoot specialist as well. And one thing I just wanted to say that I had in my notes was I'm not really worried about the narrative of her not passing the ball or her not getting people involved. Last year, she had a total of 124 assists on the season. So I think she's going to be able to get everyone involved, and her numbers may even go up. I'm ready to see this team play so badly that my expectations is so high for them. Another thing I love about her game, she's a tough finisher. She gets to the basket at will. She's really good at drawing fouls, really good at drawing fouls. In the tournament, there will be points where LSU didn't have much offense, and she'll pretty much just take over and get fouled and go to the free throw line. She's a really good free throw shooter as well. Shoots roughly 86% from the line. She had a total of 120 attempts through the season, which is really freaking good. She can get to the basket at will, basically. Another thing I put in my notes is I do think Coach Kim will try to use her more as a facilitator next year, meaning the ball will probably be in her hand more than anyone else. I know that sounds crazy with Fulwiley joining them, but I really think she'll have the ball more because teams will have to adjust to her being such a ball dominant threat that don't be surprised if in the start of the games she's not really getting hers how she did last year. If she's passing the ball, she's distributing and running the sets, and then in fourth quarter she's taking over 10 points in the fourth quarter, 12 points in the fourth quarter, something crazy like that after having 2 in the first half. Don't be surprised. Trust me. I really could see Coach Kim doing that where she just has Williams just being the person who generates the offense and not so much looking to score. Next, we have Milaysia Fulwiley, man. We all know what she brings to the table just off the fact that she's been to 2 national championships for South Carolina. Milaysia averaged 11.8 points per game last year. One thing I want you guys to keep in mind, Milaysia is going to play a lot of minutes. And in my last video, I mentioned this is probably the reason she transferred in the first place, was because she wasn't getting playing time. At LSU, Coach Kim is going to play Milaysia. Milaysia is going to play, trust me. Both Flau'jae and Williams, they average more than 30-plus minutes per game. So she's going to have the chance to be out there on the floor and get her bump and get her buckets and get her stats and all of those things. One thing I really do love about this addition is Milaysia is very underrated on defense, man. And I'm not talking so much about on-ball defense, but in those driving lanes, Milaysia has really good hands on the defensive end. She causes a lot of turnovers, whether it be from people throwing lazy passes in transition or people looking to drive. I know she gets talked about a lot about how she can be lackadaisical on defense, but she has really good hands. Like I forget the saying they say about, or cookies in the jar or something, or cookies in the basket is what they say, I think. She's really good at that. Like, it may sometimes lead to fouls, but she's really good at getting steals. Another thing I wanted to say is don't be surprised if her three-point attempts on the year go up. Last year, she did not shoot the three ball well at all. She was 33 for 128 on the season. She only attempted 0.8 threes per game, which is really low. So don't be surprised if she's getting those threes up and she's shooting way more threes. She's making way more threes. Last thing I want to touch on before I end this video is Milaysia, like I said in the beginning, she's going to be a walking bucket for this team, walking highlight. She's going to be all over ESPN. You're going to see their games played nationally. It's going to be amazing to see, but there's been talks about this being a Hailey Van Lith 2.0 situation. And I'm one of those people who are kind of like, I'm hearing the noise, but I'm kind of giving it a little bit of pushback. I could see why people are saying that, and it comes from Hailey only averaging 20 points per game, or roughly 20 points per game when she was at Louisville. And then when she came to LSU, her numbers dropped significantly. Like, it really went down when she came to LSU. I think it was around like 11 points per game. But I'm not really, my pushback to that is Miro, Johnson, and Williams were all on the same floor at the same time last year. I know it's a lot different because this is 3 guards, and Miro and Johnson and Williams were 2 guards and a big, and Miro really just dominated the glass anytime they missed shots or had bad offensive possessions. So I know this will look a lot different. The only thing I really think Milaysia may have trouble with is kind of finding her footing and kind of finding that rhythm in the offense in the beginning, because they're going to be two other people ball handling and, taking care of the ball and bringing up the ball. But outside of that, I think she'll be fine. This team is going to win a lot of games. Like, with Coach Kim, this team is going to win a lot of games. Like I said at first, they're going to be on the big stage. They're going to play national televised games. They're going to be on ESPN every Thursday and Sunday. And they're ultimately probably going to be in the SEC championship game. It's just about them putting the puzzles together, trusting each other, and then no one can have an ego. They can't have an ego. They have to be willing to share the ball, willing to be there some nights where Milaysia has 20 and Williams has 9 and Flau'jae has 19. The numbers are going to fluctuate. So as long as they buy into that and buy into Coach Kim's system, I think this team will be fine. Don't be surprised if they're in the Elite 8 again. And it's just about matchups, in my opinion, when it comes to them making it over that hump. that'll be it for this video, man. I appreciate you guys for watching this video and listening to me break down this new Big 3 at LSU. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm going to be dropping new videos, probably a transfer portal ranking video soon, so stay tuned to that. Make sure you have noties on, but most importantly, like, comment, and subscribe, baby. Let's go. Everything women's college basketball. We're here.